So, what's up, everybody, man? It's been, I don't know how long. Um, so instead of me, let's see, it's been like a month. So instead of me making the big video that I said I was gonna make, I'm going to get basically a Cash App request, and I'm gonna make a new series called the Social Utopia series, right? It's going to call out multiple groups of people who think that if it was just a white world, if it was just if red pill was going, this black, I'm gonna expose all types of people, and hopefully, my videos did get taken down, right? So this time for my first episode of Social Utopia is me exposing the anti SJW groups, video makers, right? We have to call them what they are now, is that they're racist collectors. That's what I call them. I call them the nickname racist collectors. So why do I call the anti woke side racist collectors? Because a lot of them, if this anti SJW agenda was here in the 90s and the 80s, they would be trying to say that all of the shows that we had back in the 90s and the 80s was woke. They would pretty much try to destroy every single black show that we created, because somehow, some way, we don't deserve no shows that doesn't show us in a bad light, right? I have went back and forth with some of these people, and a lot of them have proven that they were really racist, right? This whole thing came to me that made me jump off the anti-woke side was the whole Assassin's Creed Shadow situation, right? This was my last strike with them. The first strike was the quantum TV shit that they did that happened a couple years ago. So let me show you what led me to how me exposing who they really are. Let's hear what I said about them back then. Let's see. Maybe 2 years ago. Let's see. Why is they showing? Don't tell me they took my videos down. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, wait, whoa. Where's my videos at? Why is none of my videos showing up? Let's see what's going on. Mind you, this is a new phone, and I got 600 or something videos, and none of them are popping up like they supposed to. Let's see. It must be the app. Here we go. Now, hear what I said about the quantum TV situation 2 years ago. What's up, everybody? So, I'm here to talk about this Quantum TV drama that's been going on for ever since February or March. So, February, March, April, May, and now it's June. Nearly 5 months. This shows me that the Quantum TV drama is all about racism and a kid's ability to start drama and get his little buddies to back him up. So, now mind you, Misfits, the kid in this video, we're gonna show you that Mischief was one of the weakest low level guys in the anti SJW crowd. But he wasn't on that. He was in the console war shit. He was going after PlayStation and calling people woke and saying how bad a game is. And then he get called out by other people who had the same grift. And then he would call his buddies in, like Ackman, which today's nobody mess with Ackman. They don't like him. He's kind of the guy who pretended that he was on the side of the anti-woke. Then he became pro-woke. We will go straight to Mischiefs. This kid that started...
Only two things are forever.
We go to his videos and see what his video catalog is all about. So, we're gonna go all the way down before... Okay. And this is what happens when you are... This is what happens when you are dishonest as a content creator. You can't find videos of the content creators' older videos because they start so much drama with people. So, Mischief is a 17-year-old kid. I thought he was 15, but they lied. That start drama with other channels. He mainly goes after Sony. And he goes after anybody who likes Sony. And any game he likes, he will go and slander them. But he will go around saying it's just commentary. So we're going to see a pattern that he been doing is white. This is why it didn't go nowhere. But, instead of him crying wolf, he cries copyright. So, to all of those stupid idiots who back this guy, why don't you go after Sony? Why don't you go after Paramount Plus? Why don't you go after every single big company, New Japan, Toei? Why don't you go after all of these companies who abuse the copyright system? I don't see videos made on them. But I think I know what this is. This kid goes and start drama with people. And there's bigger YouTubers, they find a big target to go after and make fun of. They use him to draft all the people they're going to talk about. And once they're done with him, and it doesn't give them no ability to go dogpile a person, they move on. The Born 2 game wasn't even as big as the Quantum TV stuff. Why? Because Mischief is racist. He went after Amazing Lucas harder than he went after all the other white content creators. Born 2 game is white. This is why it didn't go nowhere. But, this kid didn't learn his lesson. So, he continued to poke at people until he poked at the wrong one, and that person fought back. Now, if you see Mischief's content, his video catalog, when he goes after people, his
his channel pretty much this is his channel, right? He's a nobody without going after other people. He has no reviews on his channel. He has no real commentary about caring about video games. All he does is bait people.
And you're going to see that this is a trend in the so-called gaming space. Every single body who talk about anti-woke shit, a lot of them don't play games that they like on live streams and say, hey, why don't people give these games a try? Because everybody know how people will pretty much face it. And also, the anti-woke side, they have all types of infighting right now. I might try to show y'all all the infighting they having. I gotta look it up, but I'm gonna show you because basically they think that they won because the economy is different than it was 2 something years ago. Trump is in office. He's doing a lot of different things in office. He's taking a lot of perks and benefits from away from certain groups. So they're not able to do the things they used to do under the same thing under Biden, right? So a lot of these anti-woke races are now showing their true colors with all the content they're saying, with all the videos they got. You can see them on Twitter. You see them everywhere, and how their true feelings are.
Going against Sony. Now, every one of his videos is geared towards when he goes after companies, he gets no reviews. He gets no views. When he goes after other YouTubers, all he does is get a big shot of videos, hot topics. Now, when he go after Sony or people's favorite video game, he sides with people because he thinks that, okay, I'll side with them against other people who don't like the video game. As you see, Doom Returnal. Everybody loved that game. And his views shot up. 15,000, 20K. Then he goes at the Ragnarok. It don't go nowhere. Then his people's favorite game. He takes a video. He takes videos from people who he know don't have who has enemies, and then people's favorite games that they don't want to get talked about because, you know, these people who talk down to people who play video games, but they are the ones who don't really have a life because this quantum TV shit been going on for 5 months, showing me that a lot of them, aka some ordinary gamer who tells people why you fighting over a plastic box, but he took all these many months to go after one YouTuber.
Oh yeah, and by the way, some ordinary gamer got exposed in the beginning of this year and last year, turned on his own friend that he used to do a live stream with, and people don't like some ordinary gamer now. Everybody who talked about quantum TV 2 years ago, they're not relevant anymore. Most of them got exposed for who they really are. They, after the quantum TV, I said this before and I said this again. Always always look at YouTubers not doing what they say after something, at the aftermath of something, right? Everybody who went after just pearly things, look at everybody and look at where they at now. Look where they at back then and look where they at now. Everybody who went after quantum TV, look where they at back then. Look at them what they at now. Everybody who talks something, to do a little event, or they join a little squad, or they be around a lot of people, it's like a herd mentality, right? They all feed off each other and and then eventually when that dies down, you see who they really are individually, and most of them can't hold up on whatever they said 2 or 3 years ago, right? So it becomes a factor that you have to expose these people for being fucking phony, fake and phony. You know how many people that I looked up after that, after the passport bro shit, all of the Asian girls, all the people that was talking so much shit. Their content is totally different than it was 2 years ago. People who talked about just pearly things, half of these people are not online no more. It was just a trend that they ran after so they could talk about something. Hey, by all means, I'm still talking about the red pill stuff. I'm still talking about men's rights, SYSBM, all types of content that equals getting men out of certain positions. The black manosphere is pretty much dead. The content creators now, like a Mr. Fantastic and all these other people, and this Let's Be Risky and all these other people, they're not manosphere. They're pretend people acting a certain way. They're not real. They're phonies. They're just they. These are the people who came in after the war. Like it was a war that went on in 2015, 2016. 2015, 2016. And half of these people wasn't here. Most of them showed up at 2017. And then during the 2017s, 18, 19s, it was a whole craziness that went on. Once 2020, 2021, 2022 came along, that was the 3 years that a lot of people were exposed. The lockdowns exposed so many content creators. It wiped out and it accelerated exposing people in instant. Half of this stuff should have took 5, even 10 years for these people to get exposed. But they ran out of content so fast. They burnt through so much content and they burnt through so much all of their bridges in 1 to 2 years. They have to trade, they have to change sides. So many people are changing sides. So many people are turning on their friends. You've seen it with another content creator. I'm not going to mention his name no more. But he turned on his own people who was in the same so-called political spirit as them. You got content creators in the space who now sit back and have content about political matters instead of them talking about them sitting there talking about SBE, right? They're now political channels. Um, and all they do is talk about political shit, right? So you can tell how much grifter they are. They only do it while when the wind blows. I have more respect for the red pill guys and the quote unquote incels because they still talk about shit. They still talk about the same shit. Unlike these fucking grifters who pretend that they was part of some kind of like movement against the certain people, and now they're pretty much grifting off of something else that they could benefit off of. Oh shit, that's tomorrow. Oh wow. I thought it was the day. Okay.
Shows me that you don't have a life. Because y'all would have left the platform by now if you don't like it so much. But let me proceed. So he milked the views based off Doom Returnal. And people not liking it. So he found a sweet spot. So what you think he's gonna do next? People don't like Horizon Zero Dawn. He got views from that. Now, you got people who loved Halo. You see 2 videos of somebody talking about Halo, and his views shot up. People got sick of it by the 3rd video. Then Sony, his view shoots up. Now, Of course, he's not going to get that many views. So, now, let me go tell you about and takes a video of a black dude. But there are so many other anti-Elden Ring videos, which is another black guy that he could have took. You have Synthetic Man, who all he does is go after everybody's favorite game. He's a doomer. And for some reason, you didn't go after Synthetic Man, who has a big channel. Isn't that suspicious that this shift didn't go after a bad take of Synthetic Man? Oh, wow. And all he does is talk shit about games. And he does the same thing that Mischief does. But no.
Now, mind you, I used to watch Born to Game. I used to watch him. I even left a couple comments. But then I start seeing a pattern with Born to Game, and then back then when Elden Ring became popular, Born to Game turned into an Elden Ring channel. That I was like, okay, I see this dude is just based off going after trends.
No one takes him seriously anymore after he, for 3 months, was just about Elden Rings. All he was about Elden Rings. This is all he was about. Nothing on his channel was no reviews but Elden Rings. He was milking the Elden Rings hype. As you see, nothing but Elden Ring. Probably some small in-between stuff, but all it was Elden Ring. Videos that I put in the catalog, and it's probably more. 63 videos about 63 videos that I can see that is against Quantum TV. Well, 62. 62 videos. Whoa. They keep doubling and dupling. 61 videos. Probably even more. This is the span of over 5 months of videos. It won't come up with all of the smaller content creators who don't got views. But this is how much they don't like a black dude.
So, we're going back in history and you're seeing that was my first strike with the anti-woke side, right? So, we're gonna show this. Let's get over here. Now let's see what happened. Let's show a lot of these channels for what they are after Quantum TV. Because I want to show y'all what I really mean about these people milking something at the same time. Okay. It should still be in here. Because I really saved this stuff. So, Rich Tech USA pretty much lost the channel, turned on his friend. And then you have Ackman, who pretty much nobody likes no more. Nobody likes him no more. This is 2 years after the Quantum TV stuff. Shit. We going to go over here. Trying to find Quantum TV. I still have it on the list. Elden Ring reviews. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna go to Mischief's channel. So let's see if Mischief still is relevant. right? Let's see. Now, he hasn't been on here in a year. Mind you, he tried to milk the quantum TV shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these anti-woke people or anti-gaming channels now, a lot of these grifters, there's so many channels that are sprouting up in gaming to give an opportunity to fake game and say how bad the gaming industry is, or this is woke and that woke, and they point over here, this is woke and that woke and this is woke and this woke. A lot of the old content creators just got phased out because people just moved on to a new demographic of people, right? So mind you, your boy Mischief is not on here no more. So, for anyone who wondered who one of my old videos disappeared to, I have streamlined the quality for better for my quality and level of unlisted content, and I deem to my standards. It's still vulnerable in my playlist, but I have older videos, right? So basically, he took down some of his videos that basically exposed him, because basically I exposed the dude. You're gonna see right here that basically he hid all the old videos that he had. So somebody must have told him what I did, exposing this dude, and his videos catalog is not there no more. But that was 2 years ago. Okay, get the fuck off my shit. I don't got time for that right now. So you got guys like him. Let's see. Born to Game. Let's see what he's doing. Pretty pathetic for a guy who talks shit about games and talk down the games and stuff. And this is what happens when you milk your shit and you turn out Elden Ring bullshit. This is what happens when you destroyed your whole fucking channel for one particular game. This is what happens. You become unrelevant no more, because guess what? There's other people out here that give these people what they want on how bad the game industry is. This is what happens when oversaturation happens into a bunch of untalented people who all does the same concept. You can't share the same room and get the same portions anymore. You can't go into a room and say that you have a certain let me see. You can't go to a room and think you special no more when somebody else gets the same badge, same uniform as you, and does the same thing as you. And then guess what? It's 14 or 15 different people that comes in the same room that talks like you, dress like you, acts like you. You're not special anymore. So nobody's going to pay attention to you like they did if you were the only one in the room that looked the way you looked, talked the way you looked, talk the way you do, and tell the same jokes. A lot of these people are not special anymore. They died. Their channel's dead. They're done. 2-3 years ago, they burned their bridge. Let's see Born to Game. He can barely get views. He can barely get any views. Because guess what? There's 5 or 6 or 7 different channels that did the same shit that he does. He did this shit way too late to making gaming reviews, because all he did was milk the gaming industry's bad. The gaming industry's bad. The gaming industry's bad. The gaming industry's bad. So, what you expect? Even guys like Yao Ye don't have the viewership like they used to, because there's other people that's just like Yao Ye. Oh shit. So I'm trying to find the quantum TV. I'm really trying to find it. I think I erased it. I don't know. I think I did. Here we go. Let me Let me change that. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I think I might have erased this shit, man. Quantum TV. If I erased it, I probably can't go on it. But half of these people that went against Quantum TV, their channels are pretty much dead. A lot of them are gone because, like I said, you really can't do anything when you're the same. When you talk the same, sound the same as everybody else. Let's see. Shit. Don't pop up right now. Well, let me see. Mischief, the drama starter. Elden Ring. The new. I gotta clean up my list. Some of this stuff gotta go. Okay, I'll just go to the Just Pearly thing and come back to it. Pretty much. I swear. No, yeah, my bad. Half of those people deleted their half of those people deleted their fucking videos on Quantum TV. Yeah, that's what I forgot that I forgot. So we gotta look at the channels of the people who was talking shit about Just Pearly things about a year ago. Let's see. Now, this is one of the anti-red pill guys who talks down to red pill and passport bros. So let's see if he's still talking about red pill and all the people. Well, his channel, he doesn't do anything consistent. Just like your boy Uncut Underground, who is pretty much a political channel now. Mind you, this the same dude who went out his way to go against the manosphere. So it's not a manosphere killer channel. Mind you, this the same dude who goes against shame, blame, and explain. But now he is now a political matter show, because he knows he can get views from the political side, right? This is what these grifters really are really about. So let's see. He's barely on, and when his views, mind you, this guy goes off based off who he can go after and who he can't go after. Right? His videos don't really hit the same. So let's see what he says.
With the British accent who talks black but really likes pro back shots. I mean, which one do you want? All three of these people are the reason why the diaspora space on the continent of Africa is going down, not up. And until we decide...
Now, mind you, these are the same motherfuckers who was telling you to go to Africa. These are the same dudes who was telling you Africa was the best place for black men and all this other stuff. Now they got the problems. But they're not going to make 100 videos on the African problem. They was going to make videos on, SYSBM and Passport Bros.
That people like this should bring us more value, you will continue to be scammed. And again, for number one and number three, I know for sure that they are scammers. Number two, the jury is out, but once I get more receipts on that individual...
And we ain't having that. We ain't having that. Like, get it out the mud like the rest of us. How are you trying to finesse? He has a crypto coin, so it doesn't matter how much bread some folks have. They're going to finesse. They're going to scam. A scammer going to scam. But some of these folks that go to Africa, these passport bros, and these other guys that aren't passport bros, but they're in Africa under some pro-black guys, So they're faking the funk. They throw the veil of pro-blackness. Oh, we're in Africa. We're setting up camp. We're doing the work. We're building. Come get a fourth of an acre for pennies. And it's like these folks are giving their money. And it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't be that foolish. This is a YouTuber. He hasn't even... What has he developed himself?
Now, mind you, I hate when people like this. Well, my bad. I dislike when people like this grandstand shit, right? This guy spent majority of 2-3 years, more than 2-3 years, going after passport bros, trying to clown them and shit. I told y'all guys that it gets exhausting talking about the same group of people over and over and over again, especially when you're at the top, right? A lot of these guys think they're better than the passport bros, the red pill, and all these other people. At some point, it looks like bullying, right? Because red pill is not as big as these guys say it is. Let's compare. Feminism is in America is 177 years old. Red pill is about 24 years old. So, what do you think has more power? 177-year-old movement that has trillions of dollars of backing, or a 24-year-old movement that barely can survive because everybody's going after them, or barely can survive if you ask for some compensations or whatever. Half of the MGTOW channels are going. Most of the MGTOW channels are going. Most of the incel channels are going. Most of the red pill guys, the real red pill guys, they barely make videos. They're not on YouTube. They might be on Kick or somewhere else. They're not on here. They left. But these people continue to create an enemy that they can go after, which is Fresh and Fit and these other guys who they say red pill is. They slap red pill on these guys in order to have an enemy so they can keep going after. And even that's getting tired. Going after Fresh and Fit just like they went after Just Pearly is getting tired now. There's only but so much you can keep talking about somebody for years and years and years and years. I mean, there's new content creators who don't know what red pill really is, so they start calling women red pill, and for some reason they're a channel for men, but then they're gonna call women red pill. So it kind of it's confusing.
What infrastructure has he built? Does he even have a citizenship in the country that he's in? You're sending money to Cash Apps and PayPals. Not to somebody that's reputable, has ties in the government, that's a citizen. This is crazy.
Now, mind you, he's talking shit like that, but he has a Cash App right there moving on the side. I hate when people talk shit about other people having Cash Apps and shit. And people know my journey with the Cash App. I got a Cash App in 2023 because somebody asked me to have a Cash App so they can send me support. So I had it for more than a year now?
Idea that a person is humble, or a person is nice, or a person is kind, or a person is transparent, that's something that anybody...
All right, so you were speaking to two YouTubers, or a YouTuber and whoever the fuck Oral Grey is, and they promised you...
Now, mind you, I told people a couple years ago that don't believe this African shit, because I said African people, most of them African dudes, most of them African females, they're the most biggest scammers out here. They're more bigger scammers than the Latin girls. The African people are some of the biggest scammers in the world, next to Indians. And you see it under the comments, but
I'm sorry, but the British fugazi promises, and those are the type of shows that folks invest in, because it's like, you know what you're getting. You go over to This Might Be Risky, DJ Hamp's channel, and you donate to that. You're donating for more content. You're donating to kick people off panels. You're donating to control you're donating for the show. there's a clear direct motive to the donation.
Be funny. I'm going to be roasting. I don't just do bullshit content with.
And yeah, O'Shea Duke Jackson has a habit of making lives and taking the shit down. He did it so many times. I mean, I know about 10 lives that he had when he was talking shit about people and take them down. Because he don't want the perception of him being able to just be a grifter on everything. I mean, this dude made about almost close to 200 videos on Just Pearly. And almost like probably close to the same amount of videos, even more on Fresh and Fit. So, yeah, he's full of shit. But hey, you know.
Low quality. That's what you niggas do. Y'all do that cheap shit.
Mind you, this dude do Celebrity Jump, which is look like a cheap show. And this is what he does, right? I remember a few years ago when Saint the Sinner called him out on his shit about him not having a degree for his doctor and how he flunked out of well, they said he flunked out of medical school in Poland. That's why he in Africa.
Once I get on your ass, it's going to be real funny. It's going to be with jokes and shit like that. It's going to be with all kind of sound effects. I've seen him do it. And you're going to go viral over here. He's a nice young man. I want to help him. See, that's what he's doing. So what he's doing is predatory.
That same appeal is the same thing that Austin, that young man shit. Like, come on.
Guys who are on here talking about the shit that I talk about on my main channel, Austin, no elderly person's going to watch that.
Bruh, elderly people watch my channel.
So many people came over and they moved in an uncoordinated way that the prices went up.
As it pertains to the Trump administration and the media right now. So we're definitely going to have to do an objective breakdown to us. I mean, you literally got to work.
Why not say, you know what,
That's very tiny. Hold up, y'all. I don't know how... Is this the trans... Oh, this is what he's... Oh, yo, I'm so stupid, yo. Now I get it. Damn, man. He was Okay, we got some more. We got some beef. Yo, shout out to Derek Berry for covering, because sometimes I'm slow, man. I have 10,000 things going on at the same time.
Oh yeah, and Austin Holloman, he's in some type of drama with some girl over in Africa. There's a couple. There's like a picture of him with an African chick. She's very ugly, unattractive. I mean, Austin Holloman is pretty much a joke. I mean, I can go to his channel and show that he's pretty much ain't shit. But let's check.
Living with opioids.
Now, Courtney Michelle, this is the same girl who tried to go against Passport Bro and try to give Passport Bro another option. And she was trying to be the person who goes against Passport Bros. Now, mind you, she can barely pull any big views ever since her Just Pearly things shit. And when she pops up once in a while, her good girl act bullshit pretty much didn't sustain itself. And we need each other, black men and women, right? All the shit that she tried to do, she burnt her fucking bridge when she went after Just Pearly. It's over for Fresh. Everybody has this perception of it's over for Fresh and Fit. But yeah, they are still here and you're not. Her last video was a month ago. I don't think she's busy. If she was busy, then she wouldn't be in here. So your boy here,
don't be surprised,
talking the shit about Just Pearl. And he's a Passport guy. And this is why I lost respect for the dude and I stopped really following this guy. So his content is not like the same no more. He's pretty much going against women over here, even though he's a traveler, but he's not consistent no more. As I said, a lot of these dudes burnt their fucking bridges. They looked as stupid. So a lot of them can't really make kind of content like they used to, because people don't take them for their word no more, because they did goofy shit like this, like he did. So you just got, oh well, she put it on members. Danica Marie, she's still doing her little grift. She got videos. They believe her because they think she's super attractive. But at the same time, she's not really at that level like she did when she talked about Just Pearl. Now, mind you, let's see her most popular videos. 300,000. She and her friend, they're not friends no more. So let's see. Remember a couple years ago, everybody was touting her around. Femme Sapien. Remember her, this girl right here that came out at the same time as Just Pearl? And then she tried to use the manosphere and said she can do without the manosphere, right? Now, she turned into a conservative person and she joined the white side because her husband is white. She's not doing that great. Her most popular videos are when she was in the red pill space 2 years ago. She never hit these type of numbers ever again. Never. She never hit these type of videos ever again. So she decided to go to the conservative route, and she still never hit these high numbers. One thing you got to do is you got to check up on these people and see how consistent they are after they go after people, after they talked about people, after they said stuff. I told people back in 2022 that I hit my peak in videos in 2022 because I predicted a lot of shit. A lot of shit that was going to happen. It happened. After 2022, 2023, 2024, a lot of shit happened within those 2 years. So, we're going to go back. All of that is just to tell you that you see a pattern of what these people are, what they do. If it was okay to be racist, they would be racist. If it was okay to lock people up, to call on locking people up, they will make videos saying that it's okay to lock people up. They go wherever the wind goes. They go wherever power goes. None of them will go against power. Red pill don't have power. The people they go against don't have real power. They just like feeling better than the people that they talk about because they think their side is right. That's where the social utopia concept for me comes from. You know, your boy Austin Holloman, he you know, he's in a pickle now because he he had sex without a condom or some shit. I don't know. I haven't watched him in like a couple months. Let me see what he's talking about. Because he was blowing up Brazil. How financially broke are
Battery
women
level is 20%.
abroad? I mean, you can't promote people to go to Brazil and then you bounce out of Brazil. It's going to leave a lot of men fucked up because they listen to your advice. This is why I don't try to tell people what the fuck to do. Let's see. Let's see that he's still having videos. Yep, a month ago. Let's see what Philly Don is doing.
Where are you from?
Let's see if he's still in Brazil. Now he's in Canada. Jesus Christ, a lot of these guys. Okay, back to the States. My Brazilian dream is over. What? Okay, let's see what these dudes talking about once I stop. I'm thinking about giving up traveling and moving to Alaska. What the fuck is this wrong with these people, dude? Ah, man. And this is why I kind of fell back on some of the so-called passport bros, the people who sat back and pretended they were so-called travelers. Because a lot of them were just milking people to go to countries just to, what you call it? Some of these people gave bad advice out, told people to go to countries, and then told them that, and then bounced out of the country while other people moved to these countries and end up in bad spots. Shit. Okay. So, nope. What the hell is that? Should be up here because I've recently played it. Here we go. So, the second straw from these people. This is what you have to do when you have to report some of these people. So you know who's lying and who's not. Who's fake and who's real. Who really do, what, if their content is about them caring about the topic they're talking about, or it's just a phase of them just doing it because it's popular to do so and it gets them views and some money, or it makes them feel better and they prop up another group of people, right? This is what the anti-woke is pretty much about. It's racist collectors. I'm going to show you the comment section on the quartering.
I can't even believe this.
Now, I want to show you the comments. Just like this on almost every single anti-woke channel. You see the thumbnails. You see them making all the types of jokes. And you see them saying all this stuff. This is why you can't really take these guys serious about how white guys get racism when they have all of this bullshit that they say in the comments. Okay, let's see. Not to mention, okay, their culture's definitive savior is all you know. Well, they know what 60% of violent crimes in America, they get treated as victims instead of criminals. Why do you pander to them in every election? Scott Adams was right. Wonder why we're allowed to pander that could be used as bad action to fund activists. Okay. So this ain't the one right here. I only seen black people defending it is sick. Most men would be dead if they pushed. Okay, we are corrupted. Amazing how so many black people are. Okay, let's so. He must have erased it. His comment section was pretty much. It was super racist. Let's Okay, here we go. Everyone has black NASA. I don't want to be around them at all. I want a Wakanda to live in. I don't have a gang culture, none of them fatigue. Why you begging to vote for every election? Deportation. I mean, the president, we do anything to win, blah, blah, blah. Fatherless behavior. The blacks up here in America been fine. You know there's one, blah, blah, blah. Okay. My response keep disappearing for today. We have to agree to disagree. So they taking down the comments. I remember these comments was a lot worse than these comics was a lot racist. Okay, we getting to them. Scott Adams. Blah blah blah. Tim Pool is wrong. Okay. Yeah, they're taking them down. They are really taking these things down. I should have took a screenshot with these guys. They was really out here. They was really saying a lot of egregious shit in this comment section. They were saying a lot of egregious shit. To the point where I should have just I should have just screenshotted it. But I would never. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The shit that they was saying, how they hate black people, how they think we animals. They was taking down the videos like insanely. The bots must have took down all of their fucking. The bots must have took all of their fucking things off. Because I can tell you, in the comment sections, these motherfuckers was just, they were going the fuck in. But yeah, YouTube hit their comments, took their comments down. It was tame. It was worse than this. It was worse than this. So we're gonna have to show you about basically. Let me show you a guy and what he says. Born again. Where? Here we go. Now, you're gonna see what this piece of shit kid say. Here we go. Let's see.
Just a quick little summary. Matt Murdock gets bossed around by low IQ people of colour. Frank Castle is an utter lunatic. And Black Race Swap Kingpin from the Ben Affleck movie puts in a better performance than Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh man, not this guy again.
Oh man, not this guy again.
Now, mind you, I'm gonna give you this because I'm gonna give you this. Let's see. I'm gonna paint this a part one because I spent more time pretty much showing you that you gotta track down what these motherfuckers say. A lot of these people take down videos. If it really matters to you, you gotta start downloading videos. And I'm not saying that you should, but screen record shit and then put it on a different place so you can just watch how these people change their content. A lot of these people are taking down their fucking videos. They're hiding certain videos.
He says for that white.
He'd never be allowed to do it. Nobody white is allowed talk in these terms. That's the real double standard. That isn't some fake thing made up by victim mentality black people. The real double standard is the fact that white people can't get certain roles and they can't speak out on certain subjects because they're white.
You do realize white people can speak out about this shit, right? It's just that much. Constantly does this shit. So we're just gonna briefly look at this little like fantastic 4 first steps is total garbage video because this guy tries to do racism but fails miserably.
We have to bring in Pedro Pascal, where everything he touches turns to woke. The Last of Us, a game series that already sucked crap, was adapted into a TV show. And Pedro Pascal, our main Mexican handicap in real life. But imagine if he came out and said, yeah, they're really killing masculinity in our homes and the death of the American male. And imagine if you went further to mention in our communities and in our homes, literally talking about his own race. Where Bruce Wayne is first introduced, we see him hitting a bag. He looks...
Other videos kind of called this out, where he basically said, I forget whatever the guy...
So DC has decided to reinvent Batman in the brand new series, Absolute Batman. Many people are saying it's amazing. It's a breath of fresh air.
This shit is gas, man.
Wrong.
This shit is gas. Like, is this what DC meant when they said DC all in?
I'm kind of retarded.
I'm here to tell you if that's the truth. Spoiler alert, it's not.
Hello, I'm Seth. At the beginning of that dude's video, and I just picked up issue 2 of Absolute Batman today. Absolutely loved it on my way to work. And if I'm still for still liking this book, then let this enjoy his own peace and quiet and not have to look at this bullshit. Let me just be real. Like I said, I read this book, was on my way to work, chilled, wanted to see other people this comment section and grab the page.
And then out of nowhere, this big hulking transgender.
It's like, no, it's a disgrace to the character and it ruins the character.
Shop PC Richard & Son and receive up to $300 towards any other same-day purchase with up to 24 months.
They managed to jump in there and turn them black.
All right, so recently I found out about this channel. I don't look bodybuilder engineer dude being isn't like the
Is to jump in there and turn them black.
Yeah, wrap it up, buddy. You're done.
So after reading Absolute Batman, I think we can all agree that Scott Snyder can't really write.
So a couple of days ago, maybe he'll make a good point.
Yeah, maybe give him a chance.
Literally listens to Nirvana.
Gay.
He doesn't.
Wait, what's wrong with him?
Hates.
Comes up behind him.
You aren't aware, the absolute in the absolute out. To say.
So Absolute Batman issue 2 is out, and my expectations were low, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Trust me, the mediocrity just to work, and you're enjoying your Marxist Batman comic. Try not to get robbed or shot by your fellow brothers.
So,
people, newsflash.
Here we go.
You will.
So, mind you, this is the race collectors, and this is what I'm telling you. They are breeding these racist piece of shits over and over again. Guys like him that they don't want to associate with. But you know, look what this guy says, and I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna end this here.
Illiterate troglodyte. Everybody is.
The best advice I would give.
drop for sending a massive amount of people over to my channel with his insane mental breakdowns.
Like, it's so weird how, like, people who just hate certain things, you just slap the label woke into it.
I'm retarded? Thanks, bro. It's always cool to see some support from the disabled community. When you say I'm scared of black people, newsflash, you illiterate troglodyte. Everybody is.
The best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away.
You can't stop looting and burning countries to the ground. Next time you're driving to work and you're enjoying your Marxist Batman comic, try not to get robbed or shot by your fellow brothers.
So, listen, I'm a commentary guy. I'm gonna make some edgy jokes here and there, right? But where's the joke when it comes to that? He's spouting very angrily about how people should be afraid of black people. It's absolutely insane. There's no punchline there. He's just angry that someone enjoys a comic book.
Now, like I said before, YouTube did a good job, but YouTube don't do a good job with taking down those racist comments, but they hide it with little jokes. I have taken so many screenshots during that fucking Yasuke shit and all that other stuff. Let me get this out real quick.